Welcome to the Phantom Radar Battalion. Locking on today's key events of August 6, 2024, let's dive into the most pressing global developments across different regions. Tensions in the Middle East are reaching a boiling point. This evening, while Hezbollah was threatening Israel in a press speech, IDF struck a significant Hezbollah weapons depot in southern Lebanon. Despite Israel's heightened defensive measures, Hezbollah launched a total of 4 suicide drones. One was intercepted, but the remaining 3 successfully hit their targets. This incident underscores the growing sophistication of Hezbollah's capabilities and the challenges faced by Israel's defense. The Iron Dome system's failures to intercept all drones, including a misfired interceptor that caused injuries on Route 4, highlights vulnerabilities that could have significant implications for Israel's national security. Meanwhile, in response to increased tensions, Russia and China have pledged to support Iran with advanced air defense systems. Deliveries of sophisticated radar and air defense equipment have begun, bolstering Iran's defensive capabilities. This military cooperation signals a deepening alliance between Iran, Russia, and China, posing a new level of threat to the region's stability. Additionally, the economic impact of these hostilities is severe. The Israel stock market is plummeting, flights are canceled, and a large part of the population is looking to leave the country. This economic downturn is not just limited to Israel, but has global repercussions. Western nations, especially the United States, may need to prepare substantial aid packages to stabilize the region. In Africa, the situation remains dire across several regions. Conflicts continue to plague the Horn of Africa. The ethnic clashes in Ethiopia resulting in numerous casualties and displacing thousands. The government's effort to mediate these conflicts have been insufficient, leading to calls for international intervention. Extremist groups in the Sahel region exploit political instability and economic hardships, carrying out attacks on civilian and military targets. These groups influence countries to grow, posing a significant threat to the region's security. Maritime security in the Red Sea is another critical concern. Piracy and maritime terrorism remain present challenges affecting commercial shipping and global trade routes. Recent attacks on merchant vessels underscore the need for enhanced security measures and international cooperation to protect these vital waterways. Europe is witnessing significant unrest and political turmoil. The resignation of the U.S. Secret Service director has sparked political discussions in the UK. This resignation, coupled with the heavy-handed response to demonstrations and riots, has intensified public outrage. In Southport, significant efforts are underway to target those voicing outrage over recent stabbing attacks, with police focusing more on arresting social media users than quelling the unrest. The start of the Olympics in France has been overshadowed by coordinated attacks on rail logistic hubs. No group has claimed responsibility, but the incident highlights vulnerabilities in the critical infrastructure. The French government faces immense pressure to ensure the safety of both participants and spectators, emphasizing the importance of robust security measures. In Ukraine, the conflict continues to escalate. Russian forces have launched a major offensive along the Luhansk front, threatening to encircle Ukrainian forces. The intensity of the offensive has overwhelmed local defenses, and Ukrainian forces are urgently mobilizing reinforcements. Civilian evacuations are underway as the conflict escalates, and the international community has condemned the Russian offensive, calling for an immediate ceasefire. In Asia, tensions are rising. China's increased military cooperation with Russia signifies a shift in the geological balance. The recent joint bomber mission off the coast of Alaska highlights this deepening alliance. The development prompts the U.S. and its allies to reassess the military strategies in the Asia-Pacific region. In the Far East, North Korea is moving additional missile batteries closer to the DMZ. These actions, combined with the construction and deforestation activities, suggest increased military readiness. The situation in the Korean Peninsula remains precarious, with potential for further escalation. In the South China Sea, Chinese naval forces conducted extensive military exercises near disputed islands. These actions have been condemned by neighboring countries and the international community, emphasizing the need for diplomatic solutions to maintain regional stability. Unrest continues to escalate in Venezuela. President Maduro's government intensifies its crackdown on dissent, with mass arrests and disruptions in public transportation. The economic crisis is exacerbated by international sanctions and government mismanagement. Inflation remains rampant, and access to basic necessities is increasingly limited. Many Venezuelans are fleeing to neighboring countries in search of better opportunities and stability. Increased banditry on remote roads has led to disruptions in the cargo transportation and higher fares for public transportation. The humanitarian crisis deepens, with significant impacts on daily life for ordinary Venezuelans. Analysts suggest that while Maduro will likely retain power for now, the latest election issues have cost him some prestige among Venezuelans, revealing substantial opposition to his rule. On the home front, several 100,000 people in the southeast region are without power as Tropical Storm Debby made landfall as a Category 1 hurricane. Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina are bearing the brunt of the storm damage, with widespread flooding expected over the next few days. The recent intentional derailment of a BNSF train in Bennett, Nebraska highlights vulnerabilities in critical infrastructure. The incident underscores the importance of cybersecurity and physical security measures to protect against both external threats and internal sabotage. Financial markets worldwide have experienced severe volatility. Multiple stock exchanges halted trading on several indexes, with the Nasdaq dropping over 1,200 points at the opening before partially recovering. Major brokerages reported cyber incidents and communication outages, preventing customers from accessing their accounts during the critical market opening. Analysts speculate whether these were intentional degradations influenced by geopolitical tensions and actions by major financial institutions. That's all for today's briefing. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more news and insights. See you next time, and stay informed.